In this series of videos, we will delve into emergent literacy. We'll define emergent literacy and discuss why it's important, as well as the skills it encompasses and how we can develop and assess those skills. If you should have additional questions about this particular series of videos, please reach out to Jenny McCurry at the email address on the screen. This video was created by faculty in the Literacy Education Program at Appalachian State University. Emergent literacy refers to the stage of literacy learning prior to learning to read. The stage typically begins at birth and ends when a child begins formal instruction in learning to read and write words. The insights, the skills, the behaviors, all of the things that children acquire related to literacy during this stage of development are essential for later reading and writing. And we will continue to discuss how early exposure and instruction in early literacy areas are critical for fostering a strong foundation in literacy. During this stage, children can learn that reading and books are fun and enjoyable, that words exist, that writing corresponds to spoken words. Children learn that words and pictures tell stories, and that later on, they begin to learn that alphabet letters are ordered, that they follow a system, and that they represent sounds that we can use to read and spell words. I would say that these bullets are in order of the order that children in this stage will develop, and that the first four, at least, can be accomplished by reading aloud to children, by pointing out pictures, by giving them a chance to discuss, by explicitly pointing out and teaching that words are on the page of the book that is telling a really enjoyable story. Key components of emergent literacy include oral language development, phonological awareness, print awareness, alphabet knowledge, writing, and comprehension. You'll notice that many of those terms can be found in this visual, which represents what we refer to as the big five in literacy. And so these are the 5 things that we know based on research need to be explicitly included and taught in your English language instruction. And so phonemic awareness, or the ability to hear and identify or manipulate the individual sounds or phonemes in spoken words, that falls under the phonological awareness umbrella. And it's crucial for students to be able to understand the relationship between sounds and letters. Phonics is the relationship between letters and sounds and how those are used to read and write. And so we know that explicit phonics instruction deserves a place in your teaching. Vocabulary. This would be the body of words that a child understands and uses in conversation. And we know that helping develop a robust vocabulary in our students improves comprehension as well as communication. Fluency is the ability to read with speed, accuracy, and proper expression. It is not just reading fast. And fluent readers are able to recognize most words automatically so that they can focus on understanding the text rather than decoding the words. As you can see, there's a long list of emergent literacy skills that we can and should foster with our emergent learners. And in later videos, we will discuss ways that we can do that.